I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They ain't thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might win it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They can't take it to 10.
Hey.
Get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running in down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Gonna see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you're trying to go get it. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running in down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you're trying to go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throw it, blinding my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running in down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you're trying to go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Okay, Coach, on a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Set. 19.
That's what I do.
They'll run on first down. Keys. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Watson throwing quickly to Hopkins. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On second down, Keys, and he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Steps away. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a third.
I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. He needed a yard, that's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Looking for the end zone. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Set. 10-2 soft. Smooth.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got his running back, Darius Geis, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 8 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
At the 30-yard line.
Ready, set.
41's the mic. Check 41. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Hey, 41's mic. Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Ready.
Throwing Jones. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Coverage there by Brian Body Calhoun.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Rock it.
First carry for Darius Geis. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And that is very well done there as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, Keys. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Watson on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. From the gun, here's Watson. On the move to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down now, Keys. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Watson. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 12-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now a first down throw, Watson. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and
and
now they have
out.
that.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
41 Mike. 41 Mike. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Switch.
Now Jones escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. J.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Leonard Floyd in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Now, this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
I got one. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Turn up.
They'll run on 1st down. Keys. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Where's the tap? 6 man. Put the boys down. He's coming.
On 2nd down, Keys. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Let's go.
On the ready.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. 2nd and 6. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. 23 yards the pickup there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
All day, defense, all day, all day.
Yep.
56 at the mic. Watch the crowd, watch the crowd.
On the draw, they go to Geis. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Check 13. Check 13.
Hey, wahoo!
36.
This is Geis. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Let's go. 8 read. Go out. Hey, orbit. Blue drop now.
Penny, a 1st down carry. Credit the tackle to Peter Kalambayi.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Topper! Bravo!
2nd and 9 now. He's got his man. This is Tate. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. 10-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. On 1st down, this is Geis. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Hey, team 6.
Jones operating from the gun. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call.
Check. Look at me. Door. Hey, Alpha. Twist. Five.
From the gun, Jones. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken in at the 11. Good blocking there and nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Single. 22, twice on 31.
From the 38, Watson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Alert.
51, Mike 51.
In your face.
Alert.
51's the Mike.
On first down, it's Watson. He's going to sling this deep into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson out to his left. The ball is out. Watson lost it, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Result of the play, first down and 10.
Watson on first down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Set.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Geis. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
Got it.
56. Mike's 56.
Hey, Charlie.
56. Mike, 56. Watch the screen.
2.
From the gun on 3rd down. Jones nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This one brought in by the 6'5" tight end Waring. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Watson now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Keys. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Coverage there by Brian Body Calhoun.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off of play action, it's Watson rolling to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. On first down, Watson. And an alley to run. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. On first down, Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Watson now to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots on the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Jones now. Off play action. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Now, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep, find some space, and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
A gain of 12. First down, Colts.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check 31, check 31. 6-6, bullet high. Hey, box drop, box drop.
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Able to find his running back, Geis. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, his first touchdown on the year. For just one here as it's up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
58, boy, 58, 58, Mike. Watch the pass. Watch one. Check 4. Line him up.
Now Watson steps away. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. To throw is Watson on 1st down. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there at 22.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll run on 1st down. Keys. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
From the 39, Watson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
1st down.
Here we go, set, 50, plant. Be a long day for you. Hey! 41 to Mike. What up? Check 41.
Now Jones throwing on first down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Leonard Floyd, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Mike 41.
Second and 15. Dumps it off for Geis. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Let's just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
Jones on third down. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Jones now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Check 3. 24. 24.
On first down, Keys. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll keep it on the ground. Keys. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Now it's Carson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And Watson's going to throw it here. Forced out to his left. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll run on first down. Keys. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. But he will finally be taken down, but not before he gets it to the Colts' 10-yard line.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part.